In the lively city of Atlanta on May 28, 1944, Gladys Maria Knight, also known as the Empress of Soul, was born. Growing up in a musical family, Gladys discovered her love for singing when she was very young. She comes from a family that has a deep connection to music, and this set the stage for Gladys to embark on an incredible journey in the world of music. But before starting this interesting story, I would like to request you to support me by subscribing my channel so I can create more content for you. Formation and early struggles. Gladys Knight and the Pips, an iconic musical ensemble, traces its roots back to a serendipitous event during Bubba's 10th birthday party. The journey began when a malfunctioning record player set the stage for something extraordinary. Following an impromptu performance by Gladys Knight, her brother Bubba, sister Brenda, and cousins Eleanor and William Guest, the decision to form a formal group emerged. Encouraged by their mother, Elizabeth Knight, the group found its name, the Pips, drawing inspiration from the nickname of their cousin James Pip Woods. Despite their raw talent, the early days were not without challenges. In 1959, Brunswick Records ended their contract, and during this period, Brenda Knight and Eleanor Guest decided to step away from the Pips to focus on starting families. This led to the recruitment of new members, including another cousin, Edward Patton, and a friend named Langston George. Achievements and evolution of sound. Gladys Knight and the Pips, now with a reconfigured lineup, continued to participate in talent shows in Atlanta, consistently winning and gaining recognition. Their success caught the attention of music industry professionals, eventually leading to a record contract with Brunswick Records in 1957. Despite initial setbacks, including the departure of Langston George in 1962, the group's journey persisted. In 1961, they recorded Every Beat of My Heart, a song penned by Johnny Otis. Although Brunswick Records ended their contract, a local Atlanta label named Huntum Records stepped in and secured a distribution deal with VJ Records for the song's release. The group moved to New York, auditioned for Bobby Robinson's Fury Records, and experienced success with the re-recorded version of Every Beat of My Heart. Joining the Motown Records roster in 1966 marked a significant phase in their career. Initially perceived as a second-string act, Gladys Knight and the Pips went on to achieve remarkable success with a string of major hit singles. Their soulful harmonies and Knight's powerful vocals captivated audiences worldwide. The year 1973 witnessed a pivotal move when they left Motown Records for a more promising deal with Buddah Records. This transition marked a turning point in their career, leading to even greater mainstream success. Chart-topping hits like Midnight Train to Georgia, I've Got to Use My Imagination, The Way We Were, Try to Remember, and Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me solidified their place in music history. As the late 1970s approached, legal issues compelled Gladys Knight and the Pips to record separately, signaling the end of an era. Despite the challenges, their legacy endured, leaving an indelible mark on the landscape of soul music. Overview of Gladys Knight's marriages and personal struggles. Gladys Knight, the Empress of Soul, faced both joy and tough times in her marriages. She got married 4 times in her life. Her first marriage was to James "Jimmy" Newman when she was just 16 years old. They faced difficulties as James struggled with drug addiction, leading to their separation. Despite the challenges, they stayed married for over 12 years until 1973. During this time, they welcomed 2 children, a son named James "Jimmy" Gaston Newman Iley, and a daughter named Kenya Maria Newman. In 1974, after the challenges of her first marriage, Gladys found love again and married Barry Hankerson in Detroit. Barry was the creator of Blackground Records. They had a son named Shanga Ali Hankerson in 1976. However, their marriage faced difficulties, and they decided to relocate to Atlanta in 1977. Unfortunately, the challenges persisted, leading to the end of their marriage in 1979. During this time, Gladys faced a prolonged and emotionally taxing custody battle over their son Shanga Ali. Tragedy struck again in 1979 when Shanga Ali Hankerson was kidnapped. Distraught by the disappearance of her child, Gladys spared no effort or expense in her quest to find him, spending over $1 million in her determined search. In 1995, Gladys entered another marriage, this time with motivational speaker Leb Brown. However, life's challenges continued to impact her relationships, and she and Leb Brown eventually separated and divorced in 1997. Gladys Knight also faced a battle with gambling addiction in the late 1980s, experiencing a significant financial setback. However, she made the courageous decision to seek help and joined Gamblers Anonymous, eventually breaking free from the grip of addiction. Despite the ups and downs in her personal life, Gladys Knight's journey included a spiritual evolution. She initially identified as a Baptist but later converted to Catholicism in 1997. Subsequently, she was baptized into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS, commonly known as the Mormon faith. In 2001, Gladys Knight faced a heartbreaking loss when her son Jimmy Newman, who played a pivotal role in managing her career, passed away from heart failure at the age of 36. This loss was deeply emotional and challenging for Gladys Knight and her family. Amid personal challenges, Gladys Knight found love again and married William McDowell in 2001. The couple created a large and extended family, sharing a combined total of 17 grandchildren and 10 great-grandchildren. Despite facing personal struggles, Gladys Knight's resilience, family bonds, and enduring commitment to making a positive impact on the world are evident in her remarkable journey. Gladys Knight's struggles and spiritual journey. Gladys Knight, the Empress of Soul, faced some tough battles in her life, especially with addiction. Addiction is when someone has a strong need to do or take something, even if it's harmful. In the late 1980s, Gladys had a tough time with gambling. She lost a lot of money, $660,000 in just one night. It was a big problem, but she didn't give up. Instead, she made a brave choice to get help. She joined a group called Gamblers Anonymous, where people help each other stop their addiction. Apart from her struggles, Gladys also went through a spiritual journey. At first, she identified as a Baptist, a type of Christian. But in 1997, she decided to become a Catholic. Later, she took another turn in her spiritual path. She joined the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS, also known as the Mormon faith. It was a big change in her beliefs. Gladys wasn't just a member of the LDS Church. She also took on a leadership role. She led the B1 choir at a special celebration for the church. This celebration marked 40 years since an important announcement called the Revelation on the Priesthood. It was a significant phase in her spiritual journey. Life wasn't always easy for Gladys. In 2001, her son Jimmy Newman, who played a big role in managing her career, passed away from heart failure. Losing a loved one is one of the hardest things in life. It brings a lot of sadness and pain. Jimmy Newman's death was a big hit for Gladys and her family. He left behind his wife and children, and it was a tough time for everyone. Despite these challenges, Gladys Knight didn't give up. She found love again and got married in 2001 to William McDowell. They built a big family together, with lots of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Even in the face of loss and grief, Gladys continued her journey with strength and courage. Gladys Knight's tough times and later marriages. Life hasn't always been easy for Gladys Knight, the Empress of Soul. She faced some really sad events that brought a lot of pain. One of the hardest things was losing her son, Jimmy Newman, and her brother. Jimmy Newman played a big role in helping Gladys with her career. He managed things for her, but in 1999, he passed away because of problems with his heart. Losing a son is a heart-wrenching experience for any parent. It was a sad time for Gladys and her whole family. But life goes on, and so did Gladys. She found love again. In 2001, she got married to William McDowell. They became a big, loving family. Together, they have a bunch of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Building a family can bring a lot of joy, and Gladys found happiness in her later marriages. Even though Gladys Knight faced some really tough times, she showed how strong she is. Losing people we love is never easy, but she kept moving forward, finding love, and building a big, happy family. Gladys Knight's marriages and making a difference. Gladys Knight has been through different chapters in her love life. After her marriage to Barry Hankerson, who was into making music, they had a son named Shane Alley in 1976. But like many relationships, theirs faced difficulties and ended in 1979. Later, Gladys tied the knot with Le Brown in 1995. Sadly, this marriage also went through tough times, and they separated in 1997. Navigating through marriages can be hard, and Gladys experienced the challenges. But life had more love in store for her. In 2001, she got married to William McDowell. They made a beautiful family together, with a bunch of grandchildren and great-grandchildren. William and Gladys settled in Fairview, North Carolina. They even turned a property, the former Rolds High School, into a community center, showing their commitment to the local community. Now let's talk about something really special about Gladys Knight. She's not just an amazing singer. She's also someone who cares about making the world a better place. She supports important causes. In 2017, she helped raise money for the Children's Learning Centers of Fairfield County. The event was a big success, bringing in $400,000 for the organization. Gladys Knight has shown that even when life gets tough, she keeps spreading love and making a positive impact. Whether it's through her music or her work for good causes, she continues to shine bright and inspire others. Gladys Knight, spreading love through music and causes. Gladys Knight is not just a fantastic singer. She's also a person with a big heart. She cares about important things, and one of them is raising awareness about AIDS. In the 1980s, when many people didn't fully understand AIDS, Gladys joined forces with other great musicians like Dionne Warwick, Stevie Wonder, and Elton John. They created a special song called That's What Friends Are For. This song wasn't just a hit. It was also a way to help people understand more about AIDS. It even won a Grammy, a big award in the world of music. But Gladys doesn't stop there. She also cares about her community. In 2017, she joined a fundraising event to support the Children's Learning Centers of Fairfield County. They managed to collect a huge amount, $400,000, to help kids in need. This shows how much Gladys believes in giving back. Now let's talk about her incredible music career. Gladys Knight is known for her soulful voice and powerful songs. In the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, she, along with her family group, Gladys Knight and the Pips, recorded many hits that people still love today. Songs like Midnight Train to Georgia and That's What Friends Are For became huge hits, and they even won Grammy Awards. Gladys is not just a singer, she's also an actress. She recorded the theme song for a James Bond movie called License to Kill. That's a big deal. Gladys Knight's music has touched the hearts of people around the world. She's not just a singer. She's a force of positivity, using her talent to make a difference in the world. Gladys Knight and the Pips, a legacy of soul and success. Gladys Knight and the Pips created music that became timeless, leaving a mark that still shines today. In the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, they weren't just a group. They were a musical force that captured the hearts of people around the world. The group's success was like a journey filled with shining moments. Their soulful harmonies and Gladys's powerful voice made them stand out. They didn't just create music. They created hits that climbed the charts. Songs like Midnight Train to Georgia and That's What Friends Are For reached the very top, becoming not just popular but legendary. Gladys Knight's solo career was another chapter in this musical journey. After the Pips, she continued to soar. Her album Good Woman in 1991 reached the #1 spot on the R&B chart, and the song Men became a hit. Her music continued to evolve, always touching the hearts of her fans. Their achievements are not just in the number of records sold or awards won. They are also in the impact they made on the music industry. Gladys Knight and the Pips received 7 Grammy Awards, and 2 of their songs, I Heard It Through the Grapevine and Midnight Train to Georgia, are forever enshrined in the Grammy Hall of Fame. Beyond that, they are part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Vocal Group Hall of Fame. These are special places reserved for the best in the music world. Their legacy is not just about the music they created. It's about the doors they opened for future artists and the joy they brought to millions of fans. Gladys Knight and the Pips are not just names on a list of successful artists. They are a symbol of soul, talent, and the power of music to bring people together. The recognition they received, the awards they won, and the love they earned are all part of a legacy that will continue to inspire generations to come. Gladys Knight, a trailblazer in music. Gladys Knight's journey in the music industry is not just a story of success. It's a tale of recognition and honor. Throughout her illustrious career, Gladys has been showered with awards that mirror the impact she has had on the music world. The pinnacle of musical recognition, the Grammy Awards, has adorned Gladys Knight 7 times. 4 of these were for her solo endeavors, showcasing her individual brilliance. However, it was with the Pips that she earned the other 3, highlighting the incredible synergy of their collective talent. Gladys Knight and the Pips' contributions to the industry were further immortalized in the Grammy Hall of Fame. 2 of their iconic songs, I Heard It Through the Grapevine and Midnight Train to Georgia, found a permanent place in this prestigious collection, celebrating their historical and artistic significance. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Vocal Group Hall of Fame opened their doors to Gladys Knight and the Pips, solidifying their status as legends. These institutions don't just recognize success, they acknowledge those who have shaped the very essence of music. Beyond these accolades, Gladys Knight was honored with the National Medal of Arts, a distinction that goes beyond the boundaries of a specific genre or style. It's a recognition of the profound impact she has had on American culture through her contributions to the arts. In 2022, Gladys Knight's remarkable journey was honored at the Kennedy Center Honors, a celebration that acknowledged her as a cultural icon. This recognition at the highest levels of the United States was a testament to the enduring influence she has exerted on the world stage. As we reflect on Gladys Knight's journey, it's not just about the awards she won or the honors she received. It's about the joy her music brought, the doors she opened for others, and the indelible mark she left on the hearts of millions. Gladys Knight's legacy is not confined to the walls of institutions. It lives on in the melodies that continue to echo through generations, a legacy that will forever be etched in the soulful tapestry of music history. Gladys Knight, a life of resilience and impact. Gladys Knight's life is a testament to resilience, unwavering spirit, and a profound impact on the world. From her early days in Atlanta to becoming the Empress of Soul, Gladys faced trials with unmatched grace. Born on May 28, 1944, Gladys Maria Knight discovered her love for singing at a young age, laying the foundation for a remarkable journey in the music world. She, along with the Pips, crafted a musical legacy that resonates today. Her personal life, marked by multiple marriages and challenges, reflects the strength to endure and overcome. From early struggles with her first husband's addiction to the heartbreak of losing a son and the emotional toll of subsequent marriages, Gladys confronted life's tribulations head-on. Thank you so much for watching my video. Hit subscribe button for more videos.